Fan42291 with you here as it's 6:45 p.m. on Tuesday, December 16th, 2014. It's time for day 16 of 25 Days of Disney. We're going to talk about the Disney animated film Hercules, which came out in June of 1997. And this film didn't get a lot of recognition, unlike Titanic did that year. It was an underrated Disney classic, but it still has its place and appeal among many people, including me. And the film features the voice talents of Roger Bart, Tate Donovan, James Woods, Susan Egan, and a bunch of Danny DeVito and so many others. And it follows a story about Hercules, who from birth was immortal and he lived on Mount Olympus, but then Pain and Panic was asked by Hades to make him mortal, and then he went down to Earth and lived with the other parents. Then he asked his father that he had to seek Philoctetes to help him restore his godhood, and there he meets up with Pegasus, who he'd known since he was a baby, and they team up with Philoctetes to help Hercules get trained in order to become a god on Mount Olympus. And along the way, they encounter Megra, who they call her Meg, of course, and she was a Hades' slave, and she fell in love with Hercules, but it was forbidden thanks to Philoctetes. But he defeated the River Guardian, but Phil knew he had to do better than that, and he most certainly he did do better than that. He beat the Gorgon in Thebes, and then he and Meg found love. That he had to make a deal with Hades that he lost his power, and then Hades ruled Mount Olympus, and then it was up to Hercules to help regain his strength in order to stop the destruction that Hades was causing. And of course, he did that, but Meg died, but he went into the underworld and got Meg out, and he did not die. He was a god, so when they tried cutting the thread, it didn't cut. And then he pushed Hades in, and Hades was taken away. And they said, Hades is going to kill us if he gets out. When he gets out. You mean if he gets out. If is good. Yeah. And so he and Meg reunite with Zeus and Hera on Mount Olympus, which was a very sweet ending, and it was great. Hercules was a great movie in 1997, featuring all the great music, every memorable character from Greek mythology, even the muses themselves. And they were black in this film, as you might know, which may come as a surprise to some, but not to others. Anyway, this movie is a tremendous movie. It's a shame it didn't get a lot of positives, but all in all, I feel this movie is definitely worth watching again and again. I recommend it to anyone. So that's it for day 16 of 25 Days of Disney. Hercules. I'll see you tomorrow for day 17 when I talk about the 1999 movie Tarzan.